Greetings, loyal followers of the First Order. My name is Corbett22, and welcome back to another 100-point squadron build for Star Wars X-Wing Miniatures. In this series, you take a look at 100-point squad builds and discuss their competitive viability in the Star Wars X-Wing Miniatures game. Today we're looking at another squadron that I recently constructed. I think it's been working pretty well so far. I had it in a couple games with my roommate, and each time I've won with them, so it's good. We've got Dameron here, flying his signature Black 1 T-70 X-Wing, and then we have two T-65 pilots backing up. We've got a Red Squadron pilot, and we have Wedge Antillies of Rogue Squadron. Now, the idea behind the build is really really there is no idea behind it. Like, each ship serves a specific role. He is a dodger, he is a full-on offense, and this guy is just cannon fodder. Like, he's just there for added support. That said, you know, he does still pack a punch because he's an X-Wing. So with that said, let's look at the squadron itself. Again, minimally upgraded because these are some rather expensive ships. I did what I could with them, but yeah, this is what ultimately came. This is what ultimately came out. Start with the generic guy here, which is a Red Squadron pilot. Coming at a pilot skill of 4, he flies the Incom T-65 X-Wing for the Rebel Alliance. He has an attack standard stat line of an X-Wing, attack value 3, agility value 2, hull value 3, and shield value 2. His action bar consists of the focus and target lock actions. It costs 23 points to field. And his upgrade bar consists of a warhead, an Astromech, as well as an unlisted tile and modification. His doesn't have a pilot ability because he's a generic pilot. And yeah, so that's that. We'll move on to his upgrades. Now, thinking on it now, I actually could have put on an integrated Astromech for him, given that extra hull upgrade at the cost of his droid. But oh well. Anyway, we'll start with the droid first. We have R2-D6. Coming in at a squad point cost of 1, it reads, your upgrade bar gains the elite upgrade icon. You cannot equip this upgrade if you already have an elite upgrade icon or if your pilot skill value is 2 or lower. So no Red Squadron, no rookie pilots can equip this, and no Gold Squadron pilots can be equipped with this either. But anything that's like Red Squadron or Gray Squadron and higher can be equipped with this, allow them to take an elite upgrade. And for his elite, we've gone with Veteran Instincts. Coming in at another squad point cost of 1, it reads, increase your pilot skill value by 2. So that means the Red Squadron pilot now has a pilot skill of 6. So basically means he has a higher chance of going first, or shooting first, when he moves. I'll move on to the Rusher, the full-on assault guy. We have Wedge Antillies. Coming in at a pilot skill of 9, he flies the Incom T-65 X-Wing for the Rebel Alliance. Standard stat line of an X-Wing, attack 3, agility 2, hull 3, shield 2. Action bar consists of the focus and target lock actions. Costs 29 points to field. And his upgrade bar consists of an elite upgrade, a warhead, an Astromech, as well as an unlisted tile and modification. His pilot ability reads, when attacking, reduce the defender's agility value by 1 to a minimum of 0. This guy is a flat-out bomber killer. Anything that has an agility value of 1 or less, they get no agility. 2 or more, they lose 1 less agility, which gives Wedge a greater chance of hitting his targets. And coupling with the upgrades we have for him, they complement this build pretty well. His modification is an engine upgrade. Coming at a squad point cost of 4, it reads, your action bar gains the boost action icon. So Wedge is now able to perform the same actions as a T-70 that can inherently do. So you can do focus, target lock, or boost, which allows him to get that closing that little extra distance and dish out major damage at range 1. For his upgrade, elite, gone with Opportunist. Comes in at a squad point cost of 4, and it reads, when attacking, if the defender does not have any focus or evade tokens, you may receive a stress token to roll 1 additional attack die. You cannot use this ability if you have any stress tokens. So yeah, you get a stress, you get an extra die, which is perfect for Wedge at range 1, because not only does he get 2 additional attack die for the range combat bonus and for his Opportunist, but the enemy loses an agility value, which makes Wedge even more of a dangerous threat. To deal with the stress that he gains from Opportunist, we give him an R2 Astromech. Comes in at a squad point cost of 1, and it reads, you may treat all 1 and 2 speed maneuvers as green maneuvers. That means, I think, more than half of Wedge's dial becomes green maneuvers, which is very handy. So it means you can do speed 2 banks and turns and still get rid of his stress. Now for the squadron leader and the dodger of the group. We have Dameron. Coming in at a pilot skill of 8, he flies the Incom T-70 X-Wing for the Resistance. He has a standard stat line of a T-70, attack 3, agility 2, hull 3, and shield 3. His action bar consists of the focus, target lock, and boost actions. He costs 31 points to field. And his action bar consists of an elite upgrade, a warhead, an Astromech, a tech upgrade, I believe that is, as well as an unlisted talent modification. His pilot ability reads, when attacking or defending, if you have a focus token, you may change one of your focus results to a hit or evade. So, Poe, you have to have that stress focus on in order to take full advantage of his ability. He gets the focus. It's a free modification. It's a free focus modification for attacking and defending without having to spend the token. If you need to spend the token afterward, then well, you can't. But for now, most people just hold on to the focus because of the builds we got going for him. For his modification, we got Autothrusters, coming in at a squad point cost of 2. It reads, when defending at range 2 or beyond, if you are beyond range 2 or outside the attacker's firing arc, you may change one of your blank results to an evade result. You can equip this card only if you have the boost action icon. So only if you have the boost action icon inherently can you perform the Autothrusters evasion. So yeah, this thing is a godsend. This thing has become a godsend for most of the ships I use, the A-Wings and T-70s alike, because this game is now becoming more involved around attack dice than defense dice, because defense dice have particularly bad results. Anyway, for his elite upgrade, we've also given him Veteran Instincts, which turns him from a pilot skill 8 to a pilot skill 10. And then for his droid, go with R5P9, which I think really does benefit Poe a lot here. Squad point cost of 3, it reads, at the end of the combat phase, you may spend one focus token on one of your focus tokens to recover one shield up to your shield value. So Poe's, this complements Poe perfectly. Poe, you take the focus, and you attack and defend and so on and so forth. And then you still have the focus and you lost some shield. You can then spend the shield, the focus of the R5P9 to recover the shield that you lost. Pretty simple, straightforward. So he's basically a floater regenerator. He's cannon fodder, and he's a full-on offense. Gets in close, bats at them with his primary weapon with Opportunist, and then of course with the stress he gets from Opportunist, the R2 Astromech can fix. This is, I call, the X marks the spot build. This is how it's constructed. I'll show you just exactly how it works in just a moment. Okay, ships in place. Today we've got, let me just move this a bit closer. Today we've got the 3 ships bearing down on Imon as a mean of the Scum and Villainy faction with his Fire Spray 31 patrol craft dubbed the Andrasta. And we've got Wedge here at range 1. We have the Red Squadron pilot at range 1, and then we have Poe Dameron here at range 3. So we're going to be giving the Scum and Villainy the initiative because we have 2 pilot skill 6s. So we're going to have, he shoots first because he has Veteran Instincts. I'm just going to check the range real quick, see if I need to make any adjustments. No, we're good. It's a range 3 attack, so that means Poe gets 3, and Imon also gets 3. And he's got a focus modifier here. Alright, roll the dice. Oh, 1 hit, that's pretty bad. Okay, so Imon can roll 2 evades, he is safe. Then we'll have Wedge. Couldn't exactly make him get rid of his evade, so let's just say for this example he did spend the evade and roll. And then of course we're going to stress him out with Opportunist. Give him those extra 2 dice. And Imon normally has 2, he now only has 1 because of Wedge's ability. Oh! That is a disgusting roll. Spend the focus. We have us 3 crits and 2 hits. That is a disgusting roll. That's going to leave a nasty mark on Imon here. Oh yeah, that's... all of his shield's gone and he suffers a crit. The crit happens to be just a shaken pilot. He cannot, during the climb phase, cannot be assigned straight maneuvers. Of course, he'll be flip face now when he reveals. Now Imon gets to shoot back. He's going to be shooting at... well, the Red Squadron pilot is a danger. We're going to be shooting at him now. It'll be a range 1 attack onto his auxiliary arc. No modifiers. 2 hits, not bad. The Red Squadron pilot suffers 1 of those hits. And then finally the Red Squadron pilot gets to shoot. It'll be a range 1 attack. It'll be 4 dice versus 2. And a hit and a crit. Oh wait, no, I have a target lock on him. Oh, again, disgusting roll. 3 hits and a crit. 3 crits and a hit. and Iman takes him. That means he's got 1 face down. And the crits are damage cockpit, his pilot skill is 0. Console fire, start the combat phase, roll 1 attack die, and a hit result for 1 damage. And major explosion, roll 1 attack die, and then a crit. Roll 1 attack die. Oops. Hit result, he's down. He suffers the crit. Wedge is shaken pilots, but Iman has taken 6 hits, he's down. So yeah, these 3 together just absolutely destroyed the fire spray. But yeah, that's how the Xbox the Spot Squadron works. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Any constructive criticism is greatly appreciated. If you like, you may use this build for any competitive or casual play, or you may tweak it or revamp it to your own specifications. Again, thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate your continued support. And remember, my loyal followers, the dark side will always be with you. Glory to the First Order!